back to my podcast. My name is Victoria Munoz, and this is Let's Get Deep. Today we have someone. He's 21 and he goes to Georgia Southern. He has started many different majors, but he's been learning about it. He's been taking what felt right for him, and then moving to different ones. So I guess like what can you say about your college experience?
My college experience is just, well, like I feel like for me I have to compare it to like the high school that I went to, because I went to a small, like really small private high school. Like in my graduating class we had like around 20ish kind of kids, so
Oh wow.
so it was a really small private school. And then I went to Georgia Southern, which at the time it was known for like a really big party school. So it was just like a big difference. But I guess like my first year there, like that was kind of like a culture shock. Like it was like a big change, just because of, like the size and then like the amount of kids there, or like different types of kids. So I mean, I would say it was good though. Like it was good for me to have that, just to be able to like branch out and like experience other things. But it was definitely like a really big change, I would say. But it's been good so far.
I can imagine. I mean, it's like trying to change now your whole personality.
Yeah.
It's like you have to intertwine with people differently.
Exactly.
So it's like, okay, so let me say, how can I do this the quickest way?
Right.
How can I adapt? So I can fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you feel like also the one of the reasons why you're kind of like introverted is because you're not used to that.
Exactly. I would say that too.
Sense.
Yeah. Definitely, like growing up, like I was always like the quiet one, or like just like really timid or really shy. But I mean, I think going to that like a bigger school, like it's definitely changed that a little bit. But I mean, at the end of the day, like I'm still quiet, still pretty shy. So,
yeah, because I mean that's just who you became.
Exactly.
So it's like you just kind of have to just go along with
Yeah.
it. I mean that's the thing too. It's like sometimes we try to even force somebody else to do that.
Right.
And that's why when they try it for a while, but eventually they're gonna just fuck you. What am I doing this? What am I doing this for? It's like I don't want to do this, and then it's like, oh, this person is not the same, but it's like. That was never that person. That was the kind of the person that you created them to
Right, exactly.
And it's like now they're finally saying like, hey, like, I own myself. I get to decide, what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. I mean, I would say something that I've learned is just kind of to be more willing to help others, or just willing to do like different things. I mean, the past few months, like. I started doing like photography kind of like around, I would say like the start of last year. So it's been just like a little bit over a year now. But I would say like that's like one thing that has taught me how to like improve my willingness to like help others. But like just because like when I started, like I wasn't really doing like a lot of pictures like with other people. I just kind of like go off and like do my own thing. But I mean, as time has gone on, like I've definitely felt like it's been better to help different people or other people, and like you'll never know like where that'll take you. So like I've done like pictures like at like a concert, and then just like graduation pictures for some people that I know, and then also like I've done like different like summer programs where like I'm like helping like take pictures with like the kids and things like that. So I would just say like willingness to help others. I think that's something I've learned.
Yeah, because in a way it's like you're getting reward experiences, because now now you can do better for later. So it's like in a way because you try to help, it help you back, and I feel like that's why we have to be good to everybody.
Yeah,
because like eventually that person is gonna make a big difference in our lives, and it's like it might be like a simple thing, but it won't be at all, because I feel like sometimes we forget that, and that's why we disconnect with people. So I feel like everything is in the media, everything is like it's not longer like we're here face to face type of thing,
right?
Because it's like we forgot those times were real. For a long time,
Yeah.
But because it's like we only knew it in a bad way or a different way. And now it's like, okay, maybe we can look at it from a different approach. Like this could bring out even betterness.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
What do you look forward to?
What do I look forward to? I would just say, even though this is like kind of like cliche, but like I would just say like the future, like just because like I look forward to it, but at the same time like I have no idea what's gonna happen. So like I had just switched my major this past like semester, back in like March or April, but I mean even when I did that, like I was like really like scared about it because I just didn't know like how would that turn out, like how many more like credits do I have to take, like what are my parents gonna think, like even like stuff like that, but like even then like I was still looking forward to it just because like it's like a change that I need, and like like and who knows where it'll take me. So yeah, I would just say the future, what's in store. A lot of my like me as well as like some of my friends, like everything's like starting to like kind of click, and so I would say yeah, the future is looking exciting. So
yeah, because on our way, like you're even like creating as you go, like you know, literally anything that you do that you add to your day, it changes the next day. Yeah, you know, like it's gonna like change it. It's like everything is gonna make sense. And that's when you know you're in the right path, because it's like you're aware of that understanding. Yeah, because it's like shit, you knew this before. you know what I'm saying? Like it's awesome, because like a lot of people go throughout life going through even more stuff just to get to the point of where you are. Right. And it's like that, you know, something to be grateful of. Exactly. Because that was literally your limitation. Like that was the reason why you were like, you know, you couldn't go forward as much as you could. Even though like it felt like it wasn't that important, it deep down it was. Yeah. Because it's like it was just continually keeping that pattern of the past. Right.
Yeah, so I mean, I think you made like a good point. Like, it's really like important to be grateful, especially like talking about like looking forward to the future. Like, not everybody can look forward to the future like the way I can. Yeah, so, like, exactly. You just have to be mindful, I think, that everybody's not in the same position as you, and just like you said, like just be grateful for it. So,
dude, like even the people that you surround yourself with, they're the ones, like, by you changing them, they're gonna change other, and then it's gonna continue, you know, a pattern of, like, success and improvement and, like, just, like, sense, like, making sense out of life. Because at the end of the day, we're natural, like, we're from nature. We're meant to, you know, survive as, and, like, just, you know, like, look at how some, like, animals just, like, stare at, like, flowers and stuff. But it's, like, even them are amazed by it. It was like, what? That's a flower? Oh, look at the little, you know, little animal. Yeah, they're just so curious of everything. Right. And I feel like, I mean, they have a good life. They enjoy it, you know? But it's, like, we could do the same thing. Because it's, like, if they can see that like, that simpleness, you know? It's like, wow, like, what is this happiness for me? Exactly. And that side, you know, it's like, because you never know, like even the simple, you know, just seeing a leaf, like the change colors in the leaf, you know, just like that, you're like, whoa, like I never seen such a thing, like that's crazy, unnatural, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, like along with that, like I would say, like a lot of people, I feel like we tend to look for like the negatives in different things, so whatever it is, but like I mean, I think that's definitely something that like we need to start like working on and like picking at, is just looking like for positive things instead of negative things. Because I mean, if you always see the glass, you know, like half full, then you're gonna view life that way. But if you look at it like half empty all the time, then you know you're gonna come out with negative thoughts and things like that. So
yeah, I agree, because it's like, I think the reason why people do that is because they're taught to like look up the mistakes so you can improve them. Right. But it's like you kind of like freeze in that part. Like, okay, sure, now I know the mistake, so you don't do anything about it, because you don't really understand the reason of the mistake. Because I feel like in a way everything is subconsciously, like everything that we do, you know, like me doing something as like cleaning this thing like really really nice, it's something that I only will do. Will you think to do that? Like, come on, let's be honest, you know. It's just like, because and then it's like that's not okay because I'm putting too much work on myself. You know, it's nice, but it's not okay. So like understanding even why something is not good for you, it helps you have a better like purpose. You know, when you're faced with that.
Right.
I don't know. Like also look at that. Like it's just crazy. Like we really are able to see life from a different perspective.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like not. I feel like, yeah, like nobody's gonna see the same picture that we're seeing.
Right.
Like this is only in this position, you know.
Yeah, that is crazy to think about.
Yeah. Wow. What are your interests?
I mean, yeah. So I mean, like I said, like I would say photography is one of them. That's probably like my main one right now. But I mean, I love doing like other things like sports or like skateboarding or video games, and then I mean also like I feel like those are like the typical ones, but
yeah. It's okay.
But I mean I also like helping others or like serving like on Sundays I help with my church like the kids department.
Oh, wow, that's good.
So I get to see them all the time. I love them. And then also like I'm helping my little cousin with his school right now, so like that's just like really tough and like really challenging, but but yeah, I mean it's fun, it's a good time. So yeah, I would.
So you stay busy. You try to.
I try to.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah.
Do you feel like you get enough time for you though?
I would say. I mean, like helping him with school like every day, like it's pretty tough, because we start early and then we end like around 2. So like it feels like it's kind of like my whole day, but I feel like it's just like a mind thing. Like I have to kind of like put things in perspective. So like I have to like really like look at, okay, if I spend this much time with him, then like how much time am I gonna really have like the rest of the day? So like I think like that helps me to get my me time, I guess. But yeah, I mean I would just say I would say I get enough me time. Not too much, but I think it's a good amount.
That's good. Yeah. That's good. Cause I actually was like, I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, cause before I used to be trying to help everybody. You know? Yeah. And I couldn't really do anything. Like I feel like, oh no, I'm not gonna have time for myself. So I was willing to sacrifice myself for other people. You know, and give that time to them. But it's like now that there's like not even like if or I'm doing that or not. It's just like I'm just doing it without thinking about it. It's just flowing, and it's going pretty good. Like, you know, to that I feel like I did good. Like I did a lot. You know, I finished my midterm, and then I finished. It was 12. It was pretty good, and then I was studying. I did like some things for the media, you know, and then worked out. I look great, man.
That's a long day.
I cook.
Right.
Yeah, I make candles. I was like, let me do it. Yeah, cause. It's like, I was like, fuck, what time is it? See what, you know.
Yeah, you still had a lot of time.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Like, your sister was killing me earlier.
Oh my god, she's so funny. I'm like, you're so young though. Like,
yeah, no.
I was like,
really
this is so crazy. Like, she's really. This is the thing. It's like I can converse with her sometimes. I'm like, fuck, like, are you really like a minion?
Right,
person,
like.
you know?
She said she's only 7. I was like, what?
She was like, this is a great, beautiful neighborhood. Like, you know how many people? 500 something. I was like, where do you get this statistic from? I was like, don't mind me. I just want to learn.
Right. I was like, wait, what? Where are you going with this? She was talking about, what she say, like Gainesville or something?
Like, there's only like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like,
okay. All right.
She thinks it's a big city.
Yeah.
Maybe for the kids here, that is a big city.
Right. That's funny.
That's so funny. Oh my god, that was.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I love kids. Like, kids are hilarious to me. They're so
they use
funny.
crackheads, man.
Like,
it's so crazy.
Yeah, no, it's really crazy.
Yeah, like I'm like, how do you guys just? And then it's funny because like we like that, but sometimes that we make them grow out of it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's kind of selfish too. It's like,
Right.
why do they have to like suffer? You know, like their simpleness and like nature. Because I mean, they're just being themselves.
Exactly.
And now they had to like reshape them. Like you have to force them to shape themselves, do themselves, without even telling them like how to do it and you know what to really do.
Right.
So it's like I mean, that's why kids go in depression, because it's like, oh fuck, like what is my purpose? You know, like who am I? And I feel like that's where things kind of like go all the way, you know, bad. And because there's a lot of people that feel they're not. They don't know where their guidance is coming from, you know, like what they're really supposed to do, who are they supposed to listen to. They don't have the right role models at home. It's like, well, they're only things that's helping them look forward is like the media, you know, and it's like sometimes that can be dangerous.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because it can be used in a good or in a bad way. But it's like also understanding the difference helps you, because like you don't let it to get to you.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's just kind of like, I'm not gonna say it's only like this generation, but like I feel like going forward, it's kind of just gonna be like this because of like instant access, just to like social media, or like just like texting your friends, whatever. Like I feel like social media especially has just like pushed everything forward, kind of. So I mean, like, cause I just know when I was just like in elementary school, like I didn't have a phone or anything. There was no social media. But like now, like my little cousin, like she has a phone. She's using social media, so it's just like weird to see. But yeah, I mean, I just think like going forward, it's just gonna be like that for a little bit. Kind of till like we figure everything out, but who knows how long that will be. So
exactly, because like people, you know, again, like they're the other old ones that are older are still growing to be something that's not even good, you know. Yeah. So in a way, it's like how long really it's gonna be take, you know. Yeah. Have you been in a podcast before?
No, this is my first one.
That's good.
That's my first one.
You're pretty good.
Thank you. I usually don't like talking in front of
camera.
Yeah, or like other people.
That's literally every photographer.
I stand
but
behind I stand behind the lens, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, like I just always been shy and stuff like that, so.
Yeah. Why? Why do you feel like that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know where I get it from, because I mean, my mom is definitely outgoing. My dad, I wouldn't say he's outgoing, but like he's definitely not shy. Yeah. So I don't know where I get it from or who I got it from, but yeah, I've always been like that. So
Were you born here?
I was. My parents are from Haiti. But
no way.
Yeah.
That's lit.
Yeah. So
we're neighbors.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, I was born in New Jersey, and then I moved here when I was like five or six. So. I've been here pretty much my whole life, basically.
Yeah. Like in a way, you still got two worlds, you know.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
You got to really understand it.
Oh yeah. Especially, I would say like being Haitian and like in New Jersey, like it's just different cultures, different worlds. So yeah, it's definitely I would still get two worlds at once. It's kind of crazy. What
do you think? What has been the greatest lessons your parents have teach you about like looking forward? You know.
I mean, I would say like between my mom and dad, like I would say like my dad has kind of been like more like physical kind of lessons, like in the sense like he's teaching me like things about his car, like changing oil, replacing tires, things like that, and then like stuff around the house too. So that's why I like kind of physical with him. And then like with my mom, I would say it's like more kind of, I mean, I guess I would say like just like mental, where like she's teaching me kind of like more lessons of life. So like I would say like they've both been pretty good about like just sharing like different lessons. But yeah, it's just a little bit different with each one of them. So
That's good, because it's like, again, you get to see different,
Yeah.
because that's a whole different perspective
right,
of the world, you know.
exactly,
There's people that don't learn like that or don't teach like that,
right,
but it's like they have like the different ways where they're able to, you know, you're able to like understand both of them. Because I know, like, I mean, we all have different type of learners, you know. It's like sometimes, you know, the way that it's enforced, it's not really, you know, good for this older person, because that's not how they learn. And now it's like, now they're like failing at everything else.
right.
But it was because in the first time, I mean, if the first place they put a logo, like a name on it. Why it wasn't have to be that way? That's the only way.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting to think that even in society, it's designed that way, where it's like, this is the right way, and if you don't like this or it doesn't work for you, you're not like right.
Right. Exactly.
And it's like, it doesn't have to be like that.
Yeah.
Cause like, who first came with it?
Exactly. Just left it like that. I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely interesting to think about though.
Have like any person like you admire or what?
I admire
During this time, you know, right now, like you kind of like, I can go and look at I can see them and get inspired to like face what I'm about to face right now.
Say like, I'd probably say my mom, but like I feel like that's kind of obvious. So I would say like, other than my mom, I would say probably like one of my uncles, like my dad's brother. Just like seeing him, like I feel like he's like one of the hardest workers I know. So like, yeah, just like seeing him like work all the time and like, and not like just like on like one thing like at his job, but like it's just like different, like more than, it was different things, like more than one thing. But yeah, especially like I had just came back from New Jersey like a couple weeks ago, like 2-3 weeks ago. So but I was staying like at his house, and like he was like going back because he works at a hospital, so like he's there most of the day, and then like he comes home. He's got some, like he has 3 kids, so he has to deal with that, and then he's also like a pastor, so like he comes home from work, and then like helps his kid with whatever they need, whatever, and then like after that, like he straight goes to like his computer to work on being a pastor as well. So like yeah, just seeing like him like go, it just inspires me, and it's something like I look up to, I guess I would say.
So that's kind of what you're doing.
Yeah, so like I'm trying to like take like what he has and like kind of like apply that to my life. So like because I feel like I've definitely been like more lazy recently, but so like just seeing him was like a good reminder that, you know, I need to like work and like do things, and so
because there's a lot more
exactly
that you can do, that you can see, that you can experience, that you can help. Seriously.
Yeah, I would say that.
I feel the same way with my mom too.
Okay.
Yeah, she does everything. I'm like,
Right.
you're not supposed to do that. Calm down. You're
Exactly.
too good.
Exactly. Yeah.
Why are you this good? Like, you're gonna be in pain. I don't want to see you in pain.
Exactly. Yeah.
Don't do that to me. You know. Seeing you like that, it's not good.
Right.
It's like, and it's like you want to show them, like help them, but it's like it gets to a point you're like, you can't do it all the time. Cause like, and the way you're getting yourself in that hole too.
Yeah.
You're like, oh man, like, you know, now not only have to get her out of here, but I have to get myself out of here, and it's harder, you know. Yeah. Cause I know, like I left home for a little bit. I was like living in Atlanta, like during the week, you know. Yeah. And and then I feel like the longer I was out, the more I see them grow, you know. Yeah. It's like, it's crazy. They just need me to like, because it's like my parents, they always say like, we're doing it for you guys, you know. But it's like Young is you know, in school. She's back like up there, and she has she lives in an apartment, and I was just, you know, I was just here type of thing. But it's like I was gone for most of the time. Yeah. And it's not longer like I'm the mediator. Like they just have to face it themselves. And I feel like a lot of kids have to go through that all the time. And it's like that's why it's harder for them to actually grow, because they have been constantly living in that cycle, you know. But and they haven't really been able to go out until like now. And now it's like, okay, that makes sense, you know. Like I can change that. That doesn't have to be my reality. Yeah. So I mean, that's crazy. Because in a way, like, how do we know what the perfect way to parent is?
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think there's like any like one right way to parent.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on each like individual. So everybody's gonna be different. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, just gotta. I mean, try. I mean, I don't know. I guess you just gotta like try different things or like try new things, try old things, whatever works for like you as a parent. But yeah, it's gonna be different for everybody. So.
Yeah. Do you think like some people do well in life, even though not well, but like they feel like they're happy, having kids earlier age? You feel like there's.
I mean,
like they're enjoying it.
I feel like some people are definitely like enjoying it and like happy with that. I mean, I feel like I don't know, because I feel like there's some people like if like a kid is your goal, then once you have that kid, like.
Is that over?
You know,
yeah,
so like, are
exactly.
you really happy anymore? But so I just think it just is different for everyone. It depends on the person. But yeah, for some people it'll make them happy, but others it's not really fulfilling. So yeah,
that's true. So I was like thinking to myself, I was like how people like they just finished college and then just get married. And it's like they start a family, but I feel like that's it. It sounds like that's it,
Exactly.
There's no more.
Right.
But I mean, they can go explore the world, but it's like it feels different because now you have like to carry that with you all the time.
Exactly.
It's like you can't just avoid it. You can't pretend like it's not happening. Like that's just the reality, and also giving that their responsibility to somebody else is not fair. Cause like now they're taking that you're taking their time away. To do something that you were supposed to do and learn, I don't know. It's just weird because the more I see people like just see how people live, I get to like it reminds me like, oh, that's another way of living, There's not that's what they can't make it work. Like another day, it can't make the best type of life for them.
Right.
I don't know. It's weird because everybody that's in our lives are supposed to teach you something.
Yeah.
Because we really get to see their life from their perspective. Yeah. So, and then like, okay, what did they overcome? And then you can think like, oh, what could I overcome? If I was in their shoes.
Right.
Well, this is over today, guys. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome. It was a good time. I had a blast. Thank you for having me.
Of course, anytime. Thank you. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day.